Be the solution to plastic pollution.
Did you know Staten Islanders are 16% more likely to contract various types of cancer due to landfill contamination?
Literally dozens of known and suspected chronic health hazards emitted into the air routinely.
Toxicity level that's being given off right now in the air and the water from those 600 wells that are presently on fire.
Millions of people began choosing their homes, their jobs, their cars, their diets, even choosing how many children to have based on environmental values.
These concerns are nothing new. Environmental organizations have been scrambling to save the environment since the late 19th century, largely because pollution and littering have adverse effects on the environment and our health.
But what exactly is litter? Most litter is composed of plastic, a polymeric material whose molecules are very large, often resembling long chains made up of seemingly endless series of interconnected links. There can be thousands or even millions of monomers inside a single polymer. Thus, it can take anywhere from 20 to 500 years for plastic to fully decompose. And even then, it never fully disappears. It just gets smaller and smaller.
The continuation of littering and pollution will contribute to the leaching of toxic chemicals from plastics into soil and water, posing health risks through chemical exposure and consumption.
In our interview with Adam Walker, the landscape manager at the Battery Park Farm, Adam explained the large spanning effects of pollution on crops from the farm.
With the warming weather that we're seeing, it's really influencing our possibilities for growing plants and meeting the needs of our community.
Not just humans are affected by pollution. According to the UN Environmental Program, plastic pollution can alter habitats and natural processes, reducing ecosystems' ability to adapt to climate change, directly affecting millions of people's livelihoods, food production compatibilities, and social well-being.
Despite the detrimental effects of plastic pollution, some still continue to disregard environmental concerns.
Many companies, small and large, see conscious capitalism as an impediment to profit. Developing businesses perceive eco-friendly options as expensive, therefore useless to profits. Big companies are greedy, so exploiting the environment is a step towards success.
Adam Walker gave us insight into sustainability in the economy.
Because you can have a really incredible, prosperous, growing economy, but you're depleting all of your resources, and maybe not everybody is getting what they need.
However, although conscious capitalism initially comes at a higher price tag, the long-term benefits can bolster financial growth and development. Sustainable practices are an investment, not an expense. Thus, in the next 20 years, the most important economic change should be addressing environmental concerns while operating businesses. This has already proved successful in Bob Beptold's Harbeck Plastics, as detailed by Professor Brian Thorne.
He has a lot of waste plastic because he makes plastic stuff. He developed a new product out of the waste plastic, which becomes, he calls them eco-stones. And he uses them, or others can use them, for any number of purposes. So here's a waste product that now has a retail, can be sold at retail to provide other services in another lifetime.
Breaking news, live from CSI High School's dumpster. Global efforts escalate to combat pollution through a three-pronged strategy: reduce, reuse, and recycle. A crucial focus is on diminishing plastic usage, disrupting the needless production cycle. Plastic consumption emerges as a key step in the united fight against pollution for a sustainable future.
Additionally, throwing out trash in garbage cans is a simple yet effective way of reducing plastic in the ecosystem. In our email interview with New York Mayor Eric Adams, Mayor Adams proposed his own unique solutions.
To align with my office's climate goal policies, I was also proud to recently open a new rooftop garden in Staten Island, which will grow organic food and absorb stormwater. Additionally, throughout my mayoralty, I have prioritized the appointments of several qualified experts to the city's climate and environmental justice leadership team, who will help lead the way in achieving our environmental health goals.
Furthermore, Professor Thorne informed us how we can elicit change in the economic sphere.
You and I vote for people to represent us, and we hope they do the right things. You and I also vote with our dollars when we make purchases. and when we buy stocks and support companies. So we can make known to those companies the kinds of companies we want to support and what sorts of actions we'd like to see them take. And we also should, let our elected representatives know what kinds of actions we want them to take.
Even our generation has ideas on how to live a more sustainable life.
I can conserve water.
I can use solar panels.
I can buy products with no plastic packaging.
I can support businesses that use eco-friendly packaging.
I can shop wisely.
I can bike more.
Drive less. I can avoid single-use plastic.
I can solve littering. I can educate others about the environmental impact of plastic.
I can use long-lasting light bulbs.
I can use reusable bags.
I can participate in cleanup events to reduce plastic pollution.
We cannot neglect our responsibility to protect and maintain the environment, or else the quality of life for all living organisms will decline. It is our generation's responsibility to address this crisis.